Hi, we're going to talk about Chapter 5, which is about communication. And in this announcement, I'm going to focus more on verbal communication than I am written communication. And the reason being is that I believe that you're going to be judged more by the spoken word than the written word. And I don't want to discount the importance of the written word by any stretch of imagination, but what I've seen and I've read too is that attention spans of people is like it's getting smaller, and they're not going to read as much, but they'll listen to you speak within a certain time frame. Of course, you don't want to speak for like a half hour, whatever. You're going to lose people, but a quick 5-10 minutes, they'll listen to you. And so that's what we're going to focus on. And also, when you hand a marketing plan to a client, they're going to look at you first for you to tell them about it before they're going to read it. And so you're going to be judged more, and that plan's going to be judged more about how you present it rather than the content. At least that's what I've seen. All right, now in regards to verbal communication, everyone has nerves, and you're human. You're going to have nerves. A couple things to do with this, to help with the nerves. Obviously, number one is practice, and the more you practice, the more comfortable you're going to be with something. I don't recommend memorizing speech. I don't. I know people try to do that, and I think you focus more on words, and if you forget a spot, you're just going to start fumbling. Don't do that. What I'd like for you to focus on is what I'm doing in this is what's called extemporaneous presentation. What an extemporaneous presentation style is where you want to say something, but you're not too sure how you're going to say it until actually you do say it. Now, I hope that makes sense. And so what it does, it allows you a little bit of flexibility without just like staring at a teleprompter or trying to memorize something. It gives you a little more credibility as a speaker. Now, on the flip side, it's easy to make mistakes, and you got to be careful with that. So it takes time and practice. And as you work yourselves through your academic career and as you start your professional career, I highly recommend this. Now, you can have notes with you, and that's fine. But don't be this person that looks at their notes and does this game. Don't do that. If I did that to you again, I would blind you with my bald spots. I don't want to do that. Also, in terms of visual aids, PowerPoint uses a tool, not a crutch. I've seen people with their papers, they'll take whole chunks of paragraphs and they'll put it into their PowerPoint, and then they turn around and read it. Don't do that. I don't read all the parts on my PowerPoint slides. The adults can read that. My job as a speaker, and what your job as a speaker is to supplement what's on that slide. And so as you start presenting, keep that in mind, because I think it'll serve you well. And what that does, it allows you to make that eye contact with the audience. The extemporaneous presentation style, where you can look around, see who's watching, if they're paying attention, and if they're not paying attention, then maybe you do a clap, you tell a bad joke, whatever the case would be, to get that person back. Okay, so that's it for the announcement for Chapter 5. We have our weekly assignments, we have our discussion question. If at any time you have any questions, please let me know. I'm here to help you. Have a wonderful day. Take care of yourself.